have a look at rendering. So always make sure you save up your project before rendering, just in case something drastic goes on. And a quick look at the project. I've gone ahead and made sure my rotoscope magic finger is activated, the effect is back on, and it is at the top of all the rest of the layers, so that when I render it, it is going to happen. I'm probably going to add a little bit of a glow as that finger presses, and then as all the effects start coming up like so. So a nice little quick one there. And let's look at rendering this. So to render, file, and let's go to export and add to render queue. So we can use a media encoder, but this keeps everything in-house, so to speak. So add to render queue. These options are going to come up. Now I'm going to show you the quick easy way without getting into too much detail. Let's go to output module, click on that. It brings up here, set your format to QuickTime. Now what you really don't want to do is set up something that's going to be too huge. You want a good quality, reasonable size, and Photoshop's going to be QuickTime's going to be good for that. Next thing we're going to go is to format option, and video codec here, it aligns with QuickTime. Apple ProRes, which is proven to be really good stuff. Apple ProRes 422. Now what I'm probably going to recommend is go Apple ProRes 422 Proxy. It's a lower file size, still pretty damn good quality as well. You can play around with a bunch of stuff in here as well, but most of the time just leave it and hit OK. If you do have audio that you've got in there, if you want to turn that off, you can do that out here. I don't really care if there's sound to this at all. It's not really anything at the moment, but that might save you a little bit of processing and data size. So hit OK, and then all we're going to do is go to output to, and it says not yet specified. So click on that. Make sure you find a location for that. Make sure you give it a name. That's going to be useful for you. You may look at it later and go, I need another variation, so make sure you label it correctly and hit save. Now this one's going to ask me if I want to replace the existing one. Yes. Can't remember what the last one was, but I'm going to do that in this case. And then we need to go to the render button. So this is just setting everything up over here, and then hit the render button. Okay, so it's not liking what I'm naming it, so I probably should have renamed that. Let's go card press 013. Let's call it C and save, and let's hit the render button this time. And it's liking it this time. There it is, rendering relatively quickly. And you should hear a little ding sound, and when you're done with that, let's see if we can actually find this. It's escaped. Alright. Documents. Sorry, just off on another screen for, there we go. Card press, and 29.9 megabytes. So, relatively big, but you could always change your settings for that. And it is only 5 seconds, but that's kind of what you get for a lot of visual effects right there. So as I said, a few little things on that are really sort of annoying me a little bit. In the finger press probably needs a bit of a shadow effect on there, and zip through, but not too bad for a quick bring in some assets and start moving them around.